Hello everybody, and welcome to my final update on Winter Storm Nancy. On this update, we are going to discuss all of the likely impacts that this storm will bring. Without further ado, let's get into this information. Here is the latest GFS model run. Snow will be moving across the western mountains and northern plains all day today. Another wave of snow will come through the same area of the northern plains, but this time bringing a lot of freezing rain and sleet. A line of rain and storms will be moving across a big portion of the eastern United States on Tuesday, before most of the storm moves away from the United States, leaving behind just some rain in the south. By Wednesday, Nancy will be all said and done, but then our attention turns to our next winter storm over the southern plains. I will definitely be updating you guys on this winter storm on my next update. This is the National Weather Service page as of 7 a.m. Eastern Time on Monday, February 21st. It's an extremely active map, with widespread winter weather advisories in the purple color, covering multiple states. Winter storm warnings are found in the pink, stretching from Montana to Wisconsin. Winter storm watches can be found in that blue, in places like northern Michigan and in southern Utah. We also have some freeze watches in effect for a big portion of California ahead of this Arctic invasion. Lastly, we have a huge area under flood watches across the Mid-South. Here's a look at the Winter Storm Severity Index. Minor impacts are going to be widespread across the western United States and the northern plains in the gray and yellow color, with even some moderate impacts in the orange color. Things really become dangerous if you live in the red, which is where major impacts inflicted by this storm will be possible. Some mountain ranges in Wyoming and Colorado might even see some extreme impacts, which is the highest the scale can go. It's clear that if you live anywhere in that orange, red, and purple color, you shouldn't leave your house unless you absolutely have to. Driving in blowing or drifting snow is extremely dangerous, and it puts your life, and the life of others at risk. Here's the expected snowfall accumulation for the northern plains. Widespread snow is likely across the mountains in the west into the northern plains, with a few inches possible in the blue color. Accumulations get heavier in that white and light purple color, with snow accumulating up to a foot of snow in the dark pink. Well over a foot of snow will be possible in central Minnesota and northern Wisconsin, with accumulations potentially exceeding 15 inches in some spots. Snow will continue into the Great Lakes region, with a few inches of snow in central Michigan, with increasing totals as you go north. Very heavy snow is also possible in the Michigan Panhandle. If we move towards the northeast, we can see that this storm will pretty much be a miss for most people, except for some places in Vermont, New Hampshire, and northern Maine. Here is the expected ice accumulation. This will likely not be a major ice storm, although you should be on the lookout for some light ice accumulations if you live in this pink shade from eastern Kansas into Michigan. More ice and sleet is possible in upstate New York and northern Maine. Another likely impact that this storm will feature is bitterly cold air. The Arctic plunge is already in progress across the northern tier of the country, with extremely cold temperatures bleeding south for the next few days. This cold air will reach its peak in the middle of next week, before temperatures slowly but surely rebound for the remainder of the week. Now that we have analyzed the wintry side of the storm, let's take a look at two more significant impacts: flooding and severe thunderstorms. Here is the excessive rainfall outlook for Monday, February 21st. Flooding will be possible across the Mid-South today, stretching from Fort Worth, Texas to Birmingham, Alabama, and into southern Illinois. There will be an area under a greater risk for flooding in that yellow, from southeast Oklahoma into southwest Illinois. The flood threat for Tuesday, February 22nd is very serious, with flooding possible across the Ohio Valley and into the northern Gulf states. A slight risk for flash flooding is possible in the yellow, with a very dangerous moderate risk of flash flooding in the red colors in northern Alabama and northwest Kentucky. Even by Wednesday we could be looking at flooding, but thankfully the threat will be pretty low. Nonetheless, avoid travel if you live in these flood-prone areas the next few days, and if you must go out and you encounter a flooded road, turn around, and don't drown. We have one last threat to talk about, and it's severe weather. The severe weather threat begins on Monday, February 21st across the southern plains and into the Mid-South. Damaging wind, large hailstones, and a few tornadoes are certainly possible with these storms. The threat continues into Tuesday, with a large area under a slight risk for severe thunderstorms, from Louisiana into Illinois. Once again, large hail, severe wind gusts, and a few tornadoes cannot be ruled out. This threat is definitely subject to increase, so please stay weather aware on Monday and Tuesday. Well, that's all the weather information for Winter Storm Nancy. I hope you enjoyed. For more information on future weather events, make sure to subscribe to the channel. See you in the next one.